So we are on to our next stretch of our Redwood National Park adventure, and we are doing it in 2 smaller units. First, we're spending 2 nights at the Mill Creek State Park, Mill Creek Campground in Del Norte Redwoods State Park. We hiked there this morning, and I forgot the camera, but you're relatively not missing much. It was a really surreal experience because we could hear active logging as we were hiking through these awesome forests. Eventually, we actually realized they were logging on the trail we were hiking, which was really not ideal. We're not sure about why or how that happens. It's definitely more of a logging area, and the name of it, Mill Creek, sort of implies that like it's more of a historical logging site. We've been spending a lot of time on this beach that has a really pretty and accessible overlook area where you can park basically on pullouts on the side of the road, see sea stacks, waves and rocks, and it's just beautiful. So we watched sunset there last night, and we've been working there for a few hours off and on both days. Last night, while we were waiting for sunset, we actually saw something pretty unusual for us, and that was an emergency rescue. A helicopter came in and dropped a person down to one of the sea stacks off the coast, and eventually came back and picked 2 people back up and brought them to the beach. It looks like somebody had been exploring or something and had gotten injured in their leg or foot and ended up requiring like emergency rescue. So we just watched that scene unfold while we waited for sunset. Thankfully, it looks like they were able to get the person off of the rocks and out of the rising tides damage. So this afternoon, we are hiking the Yorick Trail and Lagoon Trail and some other stuff just to get a couple more miles in now that work is done for the weekend. Today we are exploring the northern area of Redwood National Park, right off of 101 on a trail called Damnation Creek. It is about 2 miles each way, and it drops from the mountains right along the coast down to the coast. So we're gonna have a 1,000-foot drop and then a 1,000-foot climb. Redwood National Park is this weird conglomerate of national and state parks that sort of co-manage a whole stretch of the area up along the coast here. It can be difficult to identify exactly which part of the region is state park and which part is national park. And even so, they co-manage a lot of the things. So like the NPS does ranger programs inside the state park campgrounds. And they really work together to make sure all the trail systems and all that stuff is like organized. So we have decided, based on some research, that we're going to try to do all the trails in the broader region, including things that look like they are within specific state parks, which is why we've been hiking in Prairie Creek State Park and Mill Creek State Park. And soon, Jedediah Smith State Park. First thimbleberry of the season.
Second, Michelle already ate one because I made her.
It's good, right? What you doing? You want to give everyone a little skip?
Need thimbleberries though.
Got a little juicy. We moved our car a little bit further south. And we are parked at the Trees of Mystery, kitschy tourist landmark spot. We bought some fudge and left our car in the sun. Well, we are hiking back out to Hidden Beach, and then we'll pick up the coastal trail again and do a section that we are missing between Hidden Beach and Klamath Beach Overlook, I think. We have made it to Jedediah Smith. This area of Redwood is along the Smith River, which is beautiful and a very popular place for swimming in the summer. On our way back, I'm guessing it'll be a lot quieter, and I'll try to shoot some footage of it when there aren't people everywhere. Swimming right out of the campground. It's pretty awesome. And we are back in Big Trees. Really cool elevated walkway that protects the root systems from the trees, or protects the trees' root systems from the people, I should say. This is our last day of exploration in the Redwood area. We are still hiking in the Jedediah Smith State Park area of the park complex. And today we are hiking the Boy Scout Trail. This is one that's fairly popular. So we got here early to make sure we could get a parking spot. And our hopes are high, hopefully not too high. The redwood trees out here are just crazy. Kelly says these are the perfect forests, and he is right. They have giant trees, ferns, bushes, flowers, moss. Despite being sort of messy with fallen log, it's all like incorporated into the woods in a visually pleasing way. I mean, just look at this. Okay, we are off for round 2 of the day and our last round of this year's visit to Redwood National and State Parks. I wanted to give you a quick little peek at our campsite because it's really awesome. So we have a really nice wide parking area, our very own redwood tree cave, and then this old growth forest that includes more redwoods in the background. We can literally lay in our tent and look out the window and see redwood trees, and that has just been super special. This is campsite 6 in Jedediah Smith State Park. For dinner tonight, we're doing some toasted brie with Ritz crackers, and then vegetables, and an apple and peanut butter. We're gonna try to cram in a bunch of organic material. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it's been fun. It's a good part.
All in all, we think we hiked about 80 to 85 miles of trail this week, and we think maybe about 60 or 65 new miles. So really productive. We're gonna be off to our next portion of the trip tomorrow. If you wanna see where we're headed next, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And no matter what, we hope you have a great adventure wherever you're headed to, whether it's camping or hiking, or doing any kind of visiting in Redwood National and State Parks.